Title: The Doctrine of Statute Laws, an Analysis of Latin Veiling and Obedience. Introduction. Statute laws play an essential role in modern society, governing various aspects of life from personal conduct to international relations. However, the complexity of the legal language, often rooted in Latin terms, makes these laws difficult to understand for the average English-speaking individual. This essay aims to explore the idea that statute laws are more than mere rules. They are doctrines of obedience, encoded in a language not easily accessible to all. Points 1 to 4. 1. Historical context. The roots of many Western legal systems can be traced back to Roman law, which was written in Latin. This has led to the continued usage of Latin terminology in modern legal doctrines, providing a historical basis for the complexity. 2. Linguistic exclusivity. The use of Latin terminology effectively creates a barrier for the common man and woman. This barrier does not merely add complexity, but serves to establish a form of exclusivity, reserving the law's complete understanding for those who are trained to interpret it. 3. The Mystique of Authority. By keeping the language out of reach for the general populace, statute laws take on a mystical air of authority. This makes questioning or challenging them not just a matter of legal understanding, but also an act of defying an almost sacred set of rules. 4. Social conditioning. Over time, society becomes conditioned to accept these laws as immutable, unchallengeable facts. The veiled language adds to the mystique, making them appear as more than just social contracts, but doctrines demanding obedience. Point 5. Law as doctrine. The culmination of these factors results in the law becoming more than a societal framework. It metamorphoses into a doctrine of obedience, where questioning is discouraged and blind adherence is often rewarded. Points 6 to 10. 6. Marginalization. Those without the educational background to understand these Latin terms can be marginalized, finding themselves unintentionally in violation of laws they didn't understand. 7. Potential for exploitation. This linguistic complexity provides a space for exploitation. Those with a thorough understanding can manipulate the law to their advantage, further widening societal inequalities. 8. Lack of public scrutiny. The public's ability to scrutinize and challenge laws is hindered, leading to a more passive citizenry that may accept laws that go against their interests or ethical beliefs. 9. Calls for simplification. There is a growing movement advocating for the simplification of legal language, aiming to make laws more accessible and democratic. 10. Democratizing knowledge. Technology and education can play roles in bridging this linguistic gap, making laws more comprehensible and thus more just. Conclusion: statute laws, encoded in complex Latin terminology, serve not just as rules but as doctrines that govern obedience. This exclusivity can result in a variety of societal issues, including marginalization and exploitation, while also stifling public discourse and scrutiny. Final thought. As we move towards a more inclusive and democratic society, it becomes imperative to question the structures that hold us. Can a law truly be just if its understanding is limited to a select few? The answer to this may necessitate not just legal reform, but a transformation in how we perceive and engage with the laws that govern us.